Hello, happy Wednesday. I am jumping on really quick to show you the meal plan I just put together for next week, which I realize is going to be a pretty busy week. We are back into the full swing of school, and that means all the sports have started. So, my son actually plays two sports, and so kind of trying to balance them both. And so, I'm going to show you how I plan around those things. Let me go ahead and share my screen with you. So I like to start with a meal plan template. This started out as a 4-week gut protocol plan B meal plan template. You can find meal plan templates for all the different meal plans in my resource library. So if you go to What's Working Here and then to the resource library, I've got them for 4-week gut protocol. I've got them for regular portion fix, 80-day obsession, carb cycling. I like to have a starting point, so you can start here and then you can move the containers around. You can see like the A's and the B's kind of got dropped because it's not really gut protocol. I figured I'm not going to adjust all the A's and B's how I need to. But this is kind of how I want to start with that as my basis and then kind of change things around. So the first thing I do is my meal plan template. I actually pop open my meal plan from last week and then I just start new and save it as a new one. I put in the dates and then anything we have going on. So on Monday nights, I drive soccer carpool for soccer practice, which means I usually pack my dinner to go. So the crock pot chicken fajita bowls, those were on this week's meal plan and they got skipped over. I can't remember what happened. I bought salmon and I bought a huge thing of salmon and we ended up with a lot of salmon. So we ended up having salmon 2 nights in a row instead. So I'm going to save that chicken and I'll make it next week. And then Tuesday night, we have a football game. I didn't realize football was already starting. But so I picked something really simple to make. And what my husband and I usually did last year, depending on what time my son's football game is, we're still not quite sure which team he's on. If he's the first game, then we can just wait and eat when we get home because that game's like at 5:30. The second game starts at 7, so we would usually bring our food in the car, eat in the car, and then go watch his game. So depending on what we're going to do, I pick something that's easy to pack up. And then this is a pasta with meat sauce. There's no recipe or anything. I've been getting I'm not going to say the word Bonza. I think that's what it is. The chickpea pasta, and then I just brown some lean ground meat, and then I put just some pasta sauce with it. And my son's like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing!" And it's healthy too, and it's gluten free. So, all good, happy things there. Wednesday, we don't have anything on Wednesday nights, yay! So I did some sheet pan shrimp fajita bowls, and then on Thursday we usually have leftovers. We have a soccer tournament next weekend that's actually out of town. So what I did is I just went and checked the hotel website, and it does have a mini fridge. So we'll probably bring some snacks with us. Usually we'll pack a cooler or two to take out to the fields. I have no idea what the schedule is yet. So I do plan to try and pack some things. I'll probably bring some Shakeology just to kind of shake up with some ice and water. I probably won't have the spinach with it, but I can always have a banana, and then I can double, triple up on the veggies later on. One thing that I have packed in my soccer bag, our soccer cooler, is like the pickled okra. I'm loving that right now, so I'll probably pack some of that, some berries, some coconut yogurt. Those are all easy things. Instead of coconut yogurt for the blue, I'd probably do like some cashews, some kind of nuts, something like that. Berries, apples, carrots. I'm trying to think what other good snacks. So I'll pack snacks for that, and some things that we can have in the room. But for the most part, we'll probably eat out for lunch. The hotel does have a breakfast, and usually I know I'll be able to find some toast or something, some eggs. They usually have like some eggs, or I've even seen some hotels have like turkey sausage, which is always good. So there'll be some options there. And then, like I said, veggie-wise, I'll probably pack some vegetables. I also like those seaweed, the little seaweed chips, I guess you call them. I like the ones that have the sesame oil on them, which makes them kind of messy. but they taste so good, so it makes me actually eat them. So that's another good kind of veggie option. So some different options there. And so I kind of went over the dinners that I planned, but as far as the rest of the meals, I usually have my shake every morning. I like to throw in some spinach, kale, all those good things. Then I picked two breakfasts, two meal twos for the week. So this week I picked a spinach egg scramble and then toast. And then the second one is just some scrambled eggs with tomato and then hash browns. And then I just alternate those for the week. And then I pick two lunches for the week. I do like going with the plant-based lunches, and I now have recipes up for these two. So if you visit the What's Working Here website, if you go to food and then recipes, you'll find my recipes. These top ones here are all from Gut Protocol. The sweet potato breakfast scramble would work good for Gut Protocol as well. So you can find those recipes. And I have several more recipes I plan to add to the website soon. So two of those for the week and then alternate them. And then I pick two different snacks, some afternoon snacks for the week. Like I said, I'm obsessed with pickled okra right now. And then, so I just had this a while ago. I eat my pickled okra out of a jar, and then I mix up some coconut yogurt with some honey and then some berries. I actually had it with apples with a little bit of cinnamon earlier. That was really good too. And then the second one I picked was the jicama tacos with guacamole and mango. And then I already kind of went through the dinner. So that's kind of what I have on the plan. That's how I plan around different things that are going on. If you have any questions, let me know.